What is up, guys? So, bit of a morbid video today, but what better way to hammer home the dangers of addiction than a story about murder of a prostitute, murder of one of my old friends, a lass called Cheryl, who I used to see on a regular basis. She helped me out plenty of times, and she was caught up in the world of addiction. She was a working girl, and she got murdered right where I'm stood, well, underneath where I'm stood. There used to be a Subway right here. They've filled it in now, it's not there. I don't think it is anyway. I'm going to have a look. But it's a tragic tale, and she got beat to death in this Subway. As you can see, this path coming down here, yeah, it's been filled in now, but there was like a Subway going under there, and some fucking knobhead beat her to death in that Subway. And if you'd have seen her, you'd have seen that she was a tiny little girl. Honestly, if you'd have flicked her head, it would have fell off. She was so frail and tiny, and she was such a nice lass. She helped me out tons of times, you know. If ever you were struggling, she would help you out. And some knobhead who, this is what winds me up. He beat her to death in this Subway right behind me, and a week before he did that, he beat some little schoolgirl in the street. I can't remember exactly what happened, but he attacked some little schoolgirl, assaulted her, got locked up, and they released him. I think he got like a caution or whatever. He shouldn't have been released in the first place. And they released him, and he's come out, he's gone and fucking got Cheryl down in there, and he's beat her to death, and she died right there in the Subway. And that is the reality of addiction, and that's why you might see me get a little bit triggered, you know, when people like the fat, disgusting sheriff talking about fucking smackheads, because you've got no idea what we have to go through, what we've been through in our lives. You know, and sin and things that we've seen over the years, and yeah, that's the reality of addiction. A lot of the girls didn't make it. I know one lass, Becky, she got strangled down the road and thrown in a ditch. And the working girls, they don't hurt anyone. The only people that really hurt are themselves. They just want to make money. They need money fast, so they prostitute themselves and sell their bodies. They are independent women just trying to get by, just trying to make money for heroin. They're not trying to hurt anyone, and you get fucking knobheads like that. But, well, I say they're not hurting anyone. A lot of them do, like rob punters and stuff like that. But, you know, it's not good behaviour. But a lot of them are just nice, kind, generous women that have been thrust into a terrible situation. And they're just trying to do what they can to survive. And they provide a service. Most of them provide a good service for... You'll be surprised the type of people that use prostitutes. It's not all dirty old men. I mean, there is a lot of dirty old men, but a lot of the customers are like fucking off-duty police officers or doctors, you know, business owners who just want a release. They just want someone to talk to, and they provide that service. And like now, I'm sure it's a lot safer now. They can do it all online. But back when I was doing it, well, not when I was doing it, but when I was on heroin, when all the other girls were prostituting, they had to do it on the streets, and they would stand down here. I might as well go down now while I'm here. They would stand up and down this area, down here, the red light area. Fucking roads are terrible down here, honestly. Fucking wheels are knackered. I had them done once. All the spokes were busted. And they would come down here, and they would stand on each corner. There would be, fucking hell, there'd be loads of prostitutes. I knew all of them because I was a heroin addict, and you get to know them, you know. You'll meet them when they're scoring. You get talking. They'll say, "Oh, come back to mine, have a boot." You get to know them all. And there'll be like one prostitute on that corner over there, There'll be another one on that corner down there. There'll be one further down the road. There was actually one there last day the other day. She says, "Do you want business?" I was like, I didn't recognise her, which, like I say, I wouldn't recognise any of them now. And they would all be like arguing over who's got which area, and if some lass was stood on someone else's area, they'd be fighting over it. But yeah, bit of a morbid video today, but that's the reality of addiction. You know, it's a dangerous place, because I mean, you think about it, these women, they're all ravished anyway from drugs. They're skinny as out, they can't really defend themselves, because against some strong fit bloke, he's going to kick their heads in, isn't he? They won't stand a chance. But anyway, that's the video. Bonjour.